I need to get to tonight's games, and you reminded me because you told me that they're doing that stale bit on the pregame show where they show Robert Sala running up and down the steps at the stadium. So that reminded me that we do have to get to tonight's game at some point. Enough of the guy running up and down the stairs.
Who cares about this guy running stairs? Like, what do I give a flying F? This guy's pregame ritual and training. Like, I'm watching this guy running stairs. Like, what is next?
Final two games. Seahawks beat the Broncos 26-20. I'm not expecting much out of either of those teams this year, Scotty, after watching that game. That game was ugly for long stretches, the Seahawks and the Broncos. So God bless and good luck if you're a fan of those teams. I was impressed with Tampa. 4 touchdowns for Baker Mayfield, 37-20 they won. And I know that everybody's already crowned Atlanta as the champs of the NFC South, Scotty. I know that was done months ago, that they're automatically winning that division. But Tampa won it last year, and Baker Mayfield and Mike Evans, they don't look like they're giving it up away the way they looked yesterday.
That was easy money. I mean, honestly, like, how many games do I have to hit? That was easy money. That, the Saints, I mean, just Dallas, I mean, Pittsburgh, like doink, 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 doink. I mean, my account was just like spinning money.
Spinning right out. And finally, for you, we have not been together since Friday night. Of course, the Eagles beat the Packers in Brazil. The big thing there was Jordan Love getting hurt at the end of that game for Green Bay, MCL sprain. He's going to miss minimum 4 to 6 weeks. We'll see if it's even longer as that. Again, when you get an NFL injury, usually side on the longer side than the shorter side when it comes to this stuff. They're
in trouble. That's a season record right there, 6 weeks. I mean, what's left after that? 11 weeks. So they're going to have to win like 80% of the games from week 7 till week 18. I mean, honestly, because they're going to lose. They already have lost, and now they're going to lose more.
Right. It feels like when something like this happens and your starting quarterback is going to be gone for a month or more, and in this case, let's just call it 6 weeks, you have to hope, and this is why you need to hope, you have a backup quarterback that can minimum keep you at 500, like hold water. Try to go 3-3 until the other guy gets back. Try to keep the season somewhat alive. There's a problem, though, Scotty. They have Malik Willis and Sean Clifford. That's who the Packers have at quarterback. Behind them, they have allegedly talked to Ryan Tannehill about dragging him out from his porch where he's sitting on enjoying a nice, cool summer breeze on his porch having a lemonade. That's that. They need to get him because we saw Malik Willis in Tennessee. Nothing against Malik, but he's not very good. He's not very good at all.
Like, listen, Tannehill's. You know what Tannehill is? He's frankly Joe Flacco. I mean, he can play,
right,
and he knows how to play. And the problem I have with him is he's old now and slow and everything. But so was Joe, and I thought Joe played great for the Browns last year. And if he has to play for the Colts this year, which I bet he will, because Richardson will get hurt again the way he runs the ball. Look, I'm telling you. They got to do something, or if they're just going to wait for him to come back, I'd say, there's a chance. I know this sounds insane, but there's a chance that injury in Brazil ruins their season.
I agree. That's how bad it could be for them, especially with their quarterback situation. All right, let's get to tonight. We'll start it off. Monday Night Football, final game of week number 1. It is in San Francisco, as we were just saying. Robert Sala, the Jets, Aaron Rodgers heading west to take on the defending NFC champion 49ers. We'll start with Sala, of course, who used to work for Kyle Shanahan as the defensive coordinator in San Fran. You'll hear about that 6,000 times tonight. But there are high expectations for this New York Jet team. What does Sala think about managing those?
Stay in the moment. The noise is going to be the noise. If you win, the messaging will be one way, and if you lose, it's going to be another way, no matter how hard you try to control it. So stay in the moment, focus on what you've got control over, and everything will take care of itself.
Yeah, I think this guy's future is doomed. I do not think he's a good football coach. I think that he was an assistant, and he was good at that. And as a head coach, I think he's been an atrocity. And no one cares at all about him talking about noise and anything else. He hasn't done anything. Like, let me tell you something. They will never win a game because of him. Okay? They're going to win because of Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is the head coach of the Jets. This guy is a joke. He has not done anything in New York except lose. What has he done? I mean, honestly, like, let's stop with all the bullshit. This guy, listening to him is a waste of time because no one listens to him. His team doesn't listen to him. The media doesn't listen to him. I can't even believe we're listening to him, to be honest with you. He's awful, and you can quote me on that. The only thing that will keep them from winning is him. Let Aaron Rodgers run the show, and they'll win some games. Aaron Rodgers is legit. There's no denying that he's legit. But he's also 40-some years old, and he's old. He is old news, trust me. Now, everyone thinks they're going straight to the Super Bowl with this old quarterback. Let's see. We'll see tonight, won't we? Now, he could go out there and give them problems. The guy's a good quarterback. There's no denying he's good. But I will never say that Robert Sala is good at being a head coach.
Well, here he is, Scotty, of course, after missing all of last year. Little chip on Rodgers' shoulder. He's heard a lot from the media, etc. I don't know why they're pumping him all up now. He shouldn't have any chip. Here's Aaron Rodgers.
Coach also said to ask you if you were playing with a chip, because we asked him.
Oh.
So he said, ask Aaron.
I mean, how do you not? I've always kind of played with something on my shoulder. You got to, manufacture things from time to time. But, it kind of goes back to the prove it. Who would I need to prove to? Just myself at this point. So, but I have a lot of pride in my performance. So when I take the field, I expect greatness. And because I've done it before, and so that's kind of the standard I hold myself to.
Listen, I'll give him credit. He's had a great career, and he's got one ring, and nobody's taking it away from him. So, I think people think he should have 4 or 5 rings, and that's just not happening ever. It's not happening. He's 41. So he's not winning 5 Super Bowls. He's got one, and he beat my Steelers. It is what it is. But I think that a lot of people think that despite all of his magnificent stats, that at the end of the day, his career's been a disappointment. I mean, let's face facts. When you win multiple MVPs, you're the best player in the league, and you got one ring, and thank God he's got one. At least he doesn't have to go to his grave not winning one like Dan Marino. I mean, honestly, like Dan Marino, you'd think he should have won 4 or 5 of them himself, how great he was. This guy's lucky he's got one. I really don't see him winning one, even with this team, the Jets, that everybody thinks is going to the Super Bowl. They never go. They never do it. So let's see him do it.
He's lucky he's got that one, as you say, because he's not getting another one.
Yeah.
He's not getting another one. Not here.
I don't think so.
That's for sure. For tonight, the Niners, -4.5, 43.5 is the total. I'm on the Niners tonight, Scotty, at home. I'm on the Niners.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's dangerous, I guess, in some capacity because, like, this guy's so good. Like, he's like Stafford. He has the ability to strike he's like a rattlesnake. The guy can strike just flick your finger and he'll strike. He can score in an instant. He can backdoor you. He can burn you. He can fourth quarter you. He can overtime you. He can do you. He has that ability. So giving that guy 4.5 is a dangerous way to make a living. But I do think the Niners are allegedly the cream of the NFC. It's Detroit and San Francisco, right? Those are the 2 best teams in the NFC. Is there anyone arguing that at this point? And you're taking on a team that's the biggest hype machine on paper I've ever seen in my life. They lost 10 games, and we're listening to people tell me they're going to – he's back. So I'm on the Niners too, but anything's possible with Aaron Rodgers on the field.
I think that we could – I agree with that maybe a few years ago. I think that off of playing 4 snaps in the last year and a half, I think we got to see it to believe it now at 40, almost 41 years old.
Fair
and
enough.
Not playing for a year and a half. I don't know if that old coming down and backdooring you stuff is there anymore. Let's see if it's there. And if it's there and I see that tonight, fine. I'll play a little bit more cautiously going forward.
And then
but I'm going to go after it.
They got McCaffrey. They got Kittle. They got Debo. They got Aiyuk. And I got to tell you another thing. Can I just say this? I
Sure.
am about up to here with these stories about Brandon Aiyuk still going to the
I can't
Steelers.
take it.
I mean, honestly, like,
Enough.
shut the F up
Enough.
already. Like, they are still breaking. Yesterday, two networks broke stories that he was this close to going to the Steelers. Who cares? He didn't
Take it or
go
leave
to the
it.
Steelers. Take it or leave it, Auburn. He is a Niner. Why are we still
It's over.
talking about Brandon Aiyuk going to the Steelers? It is the most embarrassing story of the summer in football in this country, has been the absolute butchering of the Brandon Aiyuk story from day one. And it's still going on. They're still talking about him being a Steeler up until kickoff tonight. And you know what we're going to hear tonight during the game, don't you? He was this close to being a Steeler. And they can't stop, and they can't help themselves. It's the dumbest story I've ever seen in my life. I'm sick and tired of it.